the Civic. We're on a brand new camera as well, so hopefully these are nice and crisp. Check out my whip, yo! Oh, I'm gonna fucking cut my pants. So this is where we're at the minute. I'm gonna quickly throw through some of the videos that I've already done. I did them on the GoPro and I weren't happy how they were coming out and stuff, so that's why I've been absent for a while. Like after dropping my camera, because what I did, I had my camera on this homemade stand and the lens retracted and it fell over. So yeah, got a little hole. Yeah, we went VTech Junkies. I missed out taking my car. This month, I'm definitely taking it. It's getting fucking done. So let me just fast forward through all the other videos and we'll be sound. Sidewinder from AH Fabs with bonnet exit, exhaust and screamer pipe. The one thing that I built this car for was to have a bonnet exit, exhaust and the screamer pipe. And that was the only reason I built this whole exhaust. I just used CV boot clips to clamp it all down. Under all that is a shitload of wire holding it all together. And that's it. If you can see it, Sidewinder. Got me into cooler on. I made a nice little bracket all the way across there. So luckily with this, it comes with 3 brackets already welded on. 2 at the bottom. You just have to bend them and then nut and bolt them and then put a bar across there. I just had to drop that bar down a bit, cut a bit out of there. And it's nice and solid. Gets rid of all that weight on there. I've shrunk down to 2.5-inch pipe, but hindsight in doing it, I ran out of alley pipe. So let's go get some steel pipe and then do some bodgy welds. When it's done, it should be airtight and it should be fine. I'll make it all out of steel. And then I'll probably send this to AH Fabs, who made my Sidewinder, get them to do it all in alley. So to do pie cuts, all I do a 15-degree cut at 2 inches, every 2 inches. It's not as tight as you want a pie cut to be, but it gives me a nice 90-degree bend with using 3. And my blade is fucked. Pie cuts, lots of them. There we go. My fucking oil feed, my old one, just literally reached to there. The problem is when I put the wastegate on, it touches it. So that's fucking trash. Luckily, EP3 Gas has an AM fitting oil feed. So luckily, he had him. I just taxed him off him because he's building a turbo build as well. So he's bought all the lines. So I have literally just took him. The AM fitting, I didn't do a video doing them. They are a bit of a ball ache to do. And be patient with them. As you can see, I've got the tap and die set because I ended up fucking the first couple of threads. So I had to file them down and then re-tap them. Luckily, I saved it and it's on. I've got all my lambda sensors in. I ended up putting an extra one in where exhaust was. I had to move all this fucking cable. I had to reroute all my fuel lines because they were coming up round the back of where the turbo was. That was a pain in the ass. I'm not going to be able to run a filter because I've had to move my fuel regulator, and when I come to move it back, I think I'll have to rejig it somewhere. This pipe is really in the way. That's in the way. I could do an air filter if that wasn't there. I could just have it here. I'll just run it without a filter for the time being. My AFR and my rear lambda sensor are way long, so they'll reach the plugs, and my front lambda sensor was way short, so I had to extend that. I had to extend the wiper motor wiring because that come down on top of it. Now it comes to the side. It's a finger's gap away, so I'll just have to see how it goes. Worst thing, I'll lose my wipers, which ain't a fucking issue unless it's raining. Everything's in. It was a ball ache to get in, ball ache to fit, ball ache to rejig everything. If you're doing this from the get-go, piece of piss. All my dodgy intercooler piping's in. I've got brackets welded on. I just need to screw them all up when it's on. Sidewinder's on, turbo's in. Stu, what the fuck's up? Yeah, you're just missing this pipe here. Yeah, that's fucking easy. And some water lines for turbo, but what's up? Well, this wastegate is tight. Absolute bag of shit. Fucking terrible. Right, now you're back in the lovely workshop. This is where I'm at. Some of them videos weren't really that clear. So bits I had to do, I had to heat wrap all the fucking wiring and everything and all the fuel pipe. I had to redirect the fuel pipe down here, across there, up there, This I still need to move, but for the time being it's there because I can't get a friggin' air filter on, so I'm gonna have to run some mesh and some kind of ducting from somewhere. As you can see, I've hit a problem. I have a air pipe there and I have an air pipe there. What I need to do is I need to rerun these posses, so hopefully I should get away with just a straight pipe. My fake towel wastegate is on with the clamp, but it is blowing from the side, so I need to unbolt this and twist it and make sure that it stays tight. Once I've done that, I'm going to get water hoses for the turbines right here and take them off. That one there where I've just looped it, it's going to be a ball ache because I didn't know I was going to fucking do this till the other day. What do I need to do? Oh, my wiper wiring. I need to cut this cable tie that I drilled through, and I need to lift it up and put my wiper wiring on top because it's sat on the exhaust right about there. Well, that's the cable tie. It's sat probably about fingers away, and I've put shitloads of the fucking tape and shit around it, but it's not gonna fucking stick. And plus I've got loads of bloody finish on here, so it's a bit greasy. EP3 Gaz, he always gives me shit about my MIG welding of pipes, but can't MIG weld himself. See them, Gaz? They're 2 fingers for you. No, I'm not joking. I love the little fucking ginger midget. Remake them out of stainless because I've set my TIG welder up and it works a fucking treat, and I've been just doing a bit of practicing and shit, and I'm just gonna crack on with this, and I'm gonna stand this up somewhere where it's not gonna fall, because if it falls and breaks, I'm gonna fucking cry. This is what joins the water to your throttle body, and what I did, I took it off, spun it around and bypassed it. I thought I might as well use that to cool my turbo down, which is a fucking bonus. Because I was reading up on these eBay turbos, so the one thing that kills them is actually heat, so I thought it's water cooled, I might as well water cool it. And the banjos that I use are fucking massive. They're that big that I can't even get the support that Fabs made me. This, that's supposed to hold my Sidewinder Manifold, stop it from cracking. I can't get it in because my water things are rolling the way. I'm just gonna leave it hanging and hopefully it doesn't crack, which he said he's seen a few that have been cracked and that have wobbled themselves, but I'll just see what happens. If it wobbles itself loose or something happens or starts blowing, I'll rip the turbo off and I'll fit this properly. I'll have to cut it and weld it and do some other jiggery pokery things. Tight! That's my water cooled bit. If you're wondering how to water cool your turbo, that's how you do it. That's where you pick your water up from. Oh, that's what I'm hoping. That's where you pick your water up from. So all I've got left to do now is literally that pipe, oh, and my wastegate, and wire the wastegate up. Let me get this boost pipe sorted first. I've got my pipe on here, as you can see, going right across the front at fuse box. Probably get away with me posies being there, or I might be able to tuck them under that pipe and hook them on. I need to clock my fucking turbo, like clock it literally from there to there, like fuck all, pain in the ass. So I need to find my fucking stubby 13mm to try and crack all these fucking bolts off to spin my turbo like 3 degrees, 3 fucking degrees. So if you've been following my my Instagram, you'll see that this eBay tire wastegate I was saying was shit because it were leaking and it were loose, but what I found out is that on there is nice and true, nice, true, solid, nice and flat, that is. But I've just spoke to Matt at Fabs and he forgot to skim my bloody V-band. He said it just totally fucking skipped his mind, so it's my actual V-band that is literally, I don't even know if you can see this. See how far it is off the top? So that should be nice and flat, and it's not. It's warped a bit. So I've got a belt sander coming tomorrow and I'm gonna belt sand that shit off there. I could try a block of wood on a piece of MDF, try and get it smooth. Might have a crack at that later on. But I just need to clock this fecking turbo. So I took it off so I could get to the bolt. So I just got to undo 6 of these bolts off here and then just literally lift that turbo like 3 degrees literally so that it gets a bit, just fucking crazy fly there. Jackie Chan, Jackie Chan. Ah, you bastard, missed him. Right, so I've got my pipe all done. All my pipe works in. Not the best, I just had a crack with TIG welder, so you can see them. It's alright, not the best, but it'll do. And luckily it's just millimeters away from there. I can probably get my pos back on without having to extend them, which is quite good actually. It'll just be over the pipe, it'll look a bit pat, but it'll be alright. And then my posies for me, obviously my headlights, they can all go back on, so that's sound. I've just tightened all the turbo up, so tomorrow I've got my boost solenoid to do, and then obviously my wastegate. So like I said, I have to get a belt sander and sand this down. Hopefully I don't fuck it up. But once that's done, everything should be ready to go. Yeah, hopefully. I've just got a mill to take off that one there. So like I said, I'm going to redo all these in stainless. What I'll do, I'll probably take them off when I'm not using the car over winter. There we are. I've been Stu. This is what I've been doing for the last week. I've had 2 weeks off because I've been ill as fuck. There we are. Soon it will be ready. If you keep an eye on the Instagram as well, you'll see when I post pictures and stuff like that of how I'm doing. We're nearly there. Nearly there. We're rocking and rolling hopefully by Saturday, and then if you're going VTech Junkies at the end of this month, I'll be going in this, so you'll probably hear me from 6 miles away. I've got my bonnet vents and all that shit to do, so I'll probably do that tomorrow. I've been Stu. Cheers for waiting patiently for me. cheers for liking and subscribing and all the other stuff, and I'll see you in a bit.